I have a package. Alright, if I was weekly vlogging, this definitely just would have gone in a weekly vlog, but I'm not vlogging this week. We're just gonna make a video out of this because this is like a very important thing, I guess. It's an exciting step, I'll say that. This does not feel real. You guys ready for this? Oh my god, they're so thick. They're so big. Okay, this is gonna piss me off. Is torn. Amazon, get your stuff together. I did my first attempt at formatting my book this past week, and I uploaded it to Amazon and I printed out an author copy. I don't have the cover done. I don't know if the name I picked for this book is actually going to be the name of the book. I don't know if I'm using my full name or my first and middle names for publishing it. I haven't figured any of that out yet. I just... Okay, I think the inside might need to be a little, like the gutter might need to be a little bit longer just because of how thick the book is. With it formatted this way, it is 381 pages, so almost 400 pages, and this is a 6x9 book. That is a hefty book. It feels a little big. Let's see if I have anything to compare it to. So like other paperbacks are normally about like this size, so it's like a whole inch or half an inch bigger than normal paperback. I think it's about the size. It's a little shorter than hardcover. If you guys see the name of the book, congratulations. I don't know if I'll be doing a formal announcement for the name of the book or if I'll just put it in with like a cover reveal whenever that happens. I feel like I would rather have it be like this size, like Divergent size, like a bit shorter but also a bit thicker. But that means that I get less royalties and printing costs cost more. So that's always fun. Also, I don't know if like the font I picked out is correct or if like the margins are right. I don't know anything about formatting. I will say the books are a little beat up, which isn't great, but honestly, like at this point, I don't care. The sizing of the text is really good. I like the sizing of the text. I love how I love I love how I can open up to a random page and just know what's happening in the story. See, this is another thing that I couldn't figure out. The orphan lines on pages. This chapter ends on one word. But if I clicked that to make sure that that didn't happen, then like down at the bottom of here, like they would end on different spaces, and that was really annoying. So that's gonna be an issue for later. Right now I really don't care about that. I feel like I could decrease the spacing a bit more. Just like first glancing at it, I feel like the spacing, I like how it's spaced, but I could unspace it a little bit. So I'll just show you like the first page. So like the first page, like I feel like the spacing is good, but if I wanted to, it could be a little less. I also think I kind of figured out the dedication of the book. I thought of this dedication last night and I knew I should have written it down because I've already kind of forgotten how I worded it. This is just so surreal. Like, I wrote this. How do you know how to format a book? Like, how do you know what it's supposed to be? I don't remember this scene at all. I just opened up the page, I'm like, what is this? Also, found a typo. Like, I don't feel like it's too big. I just also feel like it's too big. I don't know. This is 6x9. It just feels a bit big. Also, did I spend I think it was Wednesday night, taking rulers to a bunch of different books? Yes, I did. These two are good sizes. These are good. And then there's my book, which is like it's so big. And it's so big. Oh my gosh. Why? So like the backs of the book, like it's so large. It's a good width. It's a good width, but it's just so tall. Like, it's so tall. I have nothing else really for this video other than I got the first proof copy of my book and I don't know what to do now. Like, do I find beta readers? Do I wait on the sensitivity reader, see if they still have time and are willing to do this? Because I haven't heard back from them in a while. Do I find an editor? Like, what do I do? I need to cut out some words. It's like 93,000 words. If I could get that down to like 90, 86 would be okay. This, I wrote this. I wrote all of this. I wrote all of this. Oh my gosh, it just, I really hope this book isn't as boring as I think it might be. I hope it's not too slow paced. It takes place over like 1.5 years. So it's like, it's gonna be a long book. And there's no real place I could split it into two, like that doesn't work. I also need to figure out what I want on the back of the book. I don't know what I want on the back. I don't know how to, I need to find a cover designer because I have the idea for the cover. I know what I want. I just need to find someone who can actually do it. But like, I did all of this. All of this is... So the first draft of this book was written Camp Nano, July of 2013, and it is now October of 2021. So this book, if I can do the math, so 13 to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This book is over 8 years in the making so far. And I haven't been actively working on it for 8 years, but the first time I wrote this was 8 years ago. And the book has changed so much since then. I thought that first draft was like perfect, great. I looked back on that first draft once before I lost the flash drive that it was saved on, and I can just honestly say that that book was a train wreck. But this book that I'm holding in my hands is close to the one I want to publish. We're not quite there yet. I still need to figure out formatting and everything and all of that stuff. I need to get a cover, I need to get an editor. So if I take Sarah Sutton's Two Kinds of Us, the font is a little bit smaller and it's still readable. The spacing is smaller when it's still readable. So I feel like I just need to figure out what I can, like what works when I read, like what font and what like spacing and everything. I think mine is a little big. Do I just go up and ask people like, hey, what font do you use in your book? What spacing do you use? What margins do you use? Because I feel like that would just be easier than me trying to figure this out. I am one step closer. We are one step closer to being published. We're not there yet, but we are one step closer. And that's where I'm gonna leave this video because I have 3 minutes left to film. And this video is just a lot of me staring at this and being in awe and being like, oh my gosh, I wrote these things. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more content from me and continue watching me on this journey of trying to self-publish my first book. Then make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys all hopefully next week. Bye! I also still need to work on the blurb. The blurb is a mess too. I don't know what I'm doing! Yay!